If you think international politics couldn't get more intense, think again, because tensions are reaching a boiling point between Venezuela and the United States, and the world is watching. Just this week, Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro blasted the U.S. for sending 3 destroyers to linger off his nation's shores, angrily denouncing the move as not only illegal, but also a blatant attempt at regime change. And here's where the controversy gets even deeper. While Maduro is quick to cry foul, many across the globe, including U.S. officials, insist that his own hold on power is anything but legitimate, accusing him of election fraud in not 1, but 2 consecutive races. So what's sparking all this military muscle flexing? U.S. leaders, citing serious concerns over threats posed by Latin American drug cartels, have dispatched 3 formidable Aegis-class guided missile destroyers to the waters near Venezuela. It's part of a wider crackdown ordered by President Trump, who, if you missed it, recently greenlit expanded military authority to take on powerful drug syndicates operating in the region. And this isn't just saber-rattling. The move comes hot on the heels of Trump's eye-opening offer, a staggering $50 million reward for anyone who facilitates the capture of Maduro himself. That alone has set off alarm bells and drawn global attention. Maduro, for his part, isn't shying away from the fight. He flat-out accused Washington of plotting not just regime change, but what he called a military terrorist attack against his country, calling the actions immoral and criminal in his fiery address to lawmakers. To demonstrate his resolve, he vowed to mobilize a jaw-dropping 4.5 million militia members across Venezuela, ready to confront any perceived U.S. aggression. Here's the part most people overlook. Maduro is framing this crisis not merely as a national threat, but as a danger to peace and international law throughout Latin America and the Caribbean. He's urging the region to unite, suggesting that any aggression aimed at Venezuela is tantamount to an assault on every neighboring country. But the U.S. isn't exactly backing down. The Justice Department has painted Maduro as the kingpin of the so-called Cartel de los Soles, an organization it says has been smuggling hundreds of tons of cocaine and other drugs into the United States since the early 2000s, amassing millions in illicit profits. In fact, just last month, U.S. authorities officially labeled the cartel as a specially designated global terrorist group, a move sure to fuel even more division. So here's a question that's likely to prompt heated debate. Is the U.S. justified in taking this hardline stance against Maduro's government? Or is this just another case of foreign intervention gone too far? Could the regional security risk outweigh concerns about international law? Or is this escalation setting a dangerous precedent for how powerful nations enforce their will abroad? What's your take? Chime in below. Do you see Maduro as a defiant leader under siege, or simply an accused dictator dodging accountability?